Hello. It's been a little while since I've done a YouTube video, as in I can't actually remember the last time I did one. It was quite a while ago. So a little update. If this is the first video that you're seeing of mine, go back and watch the first one, which gives the introduction to Little Darling Fabrics and me, and how Little Darling Fabrics came about. So purpose of this video is an update with regards to Little Darling Fabrics, or LDF as it's affectionately known. If you'd watched the first video, you'll know that I was working from my dining room in our house, and 2020 was not the year that we'd all expected at all. But I'm not going to dwell on that because it's not a sad story for me, for my business. So rewind to March 2020 and the whole thing of, well, you know what I'm on about, kicking off. And to be honest, I did not expect LDF to continue. I just thought nobody's going to want to buy anything, nobody's going to be wanting to be sewing, nobody's going to want to do anything like that. So I basically thought that LDF would become defunct. I've got a bit of fluff that I can just see. I'm covered in fluff anyway. So I'm really covered in fluff. So yeah, so I didn't expect, to be honest, I just expected LDF to just kind of like disappear, if I'm truly honest. And I'm glad it didn't. It has been my saving grace. It has been my escapism from reality. And it's given me a purpose in continuing, basically, to help provide the fabrics that you guys all want, and what I want, truth be told. So fast forward to sort of October, November time, 2020, and our house was becoming very cluttered with fabric, which is, it's fantastic, absolutely fantastic, because like I say, I didn't expect LDF to be what it is today. So we'd already had plans to have an extension built in our house for the business, so at the side of our house. So we put planning permission through, did all of that, that's all been approved and everything like that, and we expected to kind of start building sort of February, March time of this year. However, when we sort of, and I kind of looked at the sizing of it, and it just wasn't going to be big enough. It was pretty much going to be a similar size room to what the dining room was. And the other thing that I also thought of was, I didn't want to, with LDF, I love it, and it's not a job for me. But when it was at home, I couldn't switch off at all. And it was kind of a bit consuming, and the amount of fabric that was about, it was consuming for my family. I could live with it, but my family couldn't, and it was getting a bit much for them. So I decided sort of mid-November, started having a look around for units. Initially, I was looking for sort of industrial units, assuming that that was the only thing that I could really go into. Not an environment I really wanted to go into, but kind of felt like that was the only thing that would have potentially been available within my price point. So I started having a look. Nothing really cropped up that was in my price point. There were either massive, absolutely huge units, which down the line maybe, I don't know, but for what I wanted now, it wasn't ticking the boxes for me. So I thought I'll put it to bed for another week or so, and I'll have a fresh look at commercial properties. and every time that I looked, there was this one that kept cropping up, and I thought, seems too good to be true. I'll go past, won't bother. Fast forward to the beginning of December, and 8th of December, I'd decided, well, it was actually the 7th of December, I'd had a look again, revisited, because I was thinking, I wonder whether I could get out before Christmas, get the fabrics out before Christmas, order a dining table in time for Christmas, and we can eat Christmas dinner on the table rather than on our laps. This was my aim. So I had a look again, and the same ones cropped up, including this one. I thought, well, I've got nothing to lose by just going to have a look, seeing what it's got to offer. It's, you know, it's 3 and a bit miles down the road from me, which I thought, well, I'd close the doors when I leave, and that's me switched off from the fabrics, kind of, for the day until I'm next back in. So I came and had a look, took one look. There was actually 2 sites to look at. Had a look at the first one. Yeah, ticked all the boxes, but again, wasn't that much bigger than the dining room. Had another room, but it didn't tick all the boxes. It looked more like a unit, an industrial unit, than a shop. So I then went and had a look at the second one, walked in, I was like, yeah, I'll have it. Didn't need to look at anything else, didn't need to know anything else. I just said to the landlord, I was like, let me know how to pay and I'll pay. And that was it. 3 days later, I got the keys. So fast forward to today, and I have a lovely safe haven of a shop. I call it a shop. Matt hates me calling it a shop. He's like, it's not a shop, it's a unit. It's a shop. Where it actually is situated is not easy footfall, which is fine. Obviously, with everything going on at the moment, it's not as if I can have people around anyway. So yeah, I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. It's so comfortable here. It is almost like home from home. It truly is. I get great pleasure out of just being here. Where it is, it's in the middle of a field, so it's lovely and peaceful and quiet. There's no interruptions with anything. It's just lovely. So, you know, within a week of me viewing it, I was in. Again, it's something that I kind of wanted to happen when I started LDF, but never truly expected it to happen. Never expected it to happen at all. It's humbled me, if I'm being completely truthful, because at the end of the day, it's not for my doing, it's for my customers who have purchased and helped me get to this position. And yeah, it's just, I never in a million years, you know, I started the business in May 2019, ever expected to get to this point. Not in my wildest dreams did I ever expect to get to this point. So yeah, so I'm very very humbled by it all. And I think that shows that, you know, I'm appreciative of everything, because, you know, communication is key for me, and that's one thing that I have always said. I'll be truthful, I'll be honest. If things are not going quite right, I'll say. If things are going great, again, I will say. So it's purely down to my wonderful customers, family for the support. Yeah, it's just incredible. So thank you. I say thank you a lot. I think because I'm very much a face behind LDF, I like to put my face forward, because at the end of the day, LDF, it's me. I do the shopping of the fabric, I do the packing, I do invoices, I search for fabrics, source packaging, haberdashery, customs, VAT, tax. I do the lot. Granted, I now have an accountant because, quite frankly, I don't have admin time. But aside from that, I still send her everything to do. But aside from that, I do it. Other than my husband, Matt, putting up the haberdashery racks, I've done everything. Literally everything. I am really proud of what I have done. I'm very proud, actually. I think it takes a lot to actually admit that you're proud of yourself, and not a lot of people do admit that they're proud for coming across cocky or confident or everything like that. But I truly am proud of myself and what I have achieved. But again, it's not without you guys either. I couldn't do it without you guys. I've gained some great friendships as well from LDF. So yeah. So do you want to see it? Do you want to see what I've created? It's a great little shop, isn't it? I love it. I absolutely love it. So with that being said, thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting me throughout 2020. I know it's been difficult for everybody. We've had our ups and downs as well. You know, it's not been plain sailing. Let's be frank. But you know, it doesn't have to be all doom and gloom. Yeah, I love my little shop. So yeah, that was everything, and I'm sure I will show you guys more and more as things start to happen. I've got lots of stuff coming in and lots going on. The haberdashery range will be extended as well. So yeah, I hope you liked it, and thanks for watching.